Oh, he got himself a sink right there.
That's so smart.
Why have we never done that?
Welcome back to LAF. Welcome back to LAF, which, as you know, stands for Let Aliens Fry. And this week we're talking about Captain Marvel. Isn't that right, Adam?
Big oof on that one, buddy. Today we saw the re-release. What year is it? It's like 30 years? No.
40.
40. I can count. The 40-year...
Because it came out in 1979.
Thank you. Crunching the numbers in the backcourt. This is Lucas, Adam, and friends. I am Adam.
I'm Lucas. I feel like I should introduce myself first.
And we have friends.
Hi.
I'm always here.
Introduce yourself, damn it.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, my name is Robinson. I just produced this.
He's our editor.
He edits and produces.
Editor to the stars.
And then with us, as per usual, is Steve. Go ahead.
Hell yeah. Film fan reviews on YouTube, guys. You already know.
Kappa, what's up?
Omega.
Instagrams. I got the Facebooks.
So we saw Alien. I remember because me and Rob saw that it was being re-released. And I was like,
you gotta edit that shit.
That's on you. But yeah, no, Rob said he had never seen the movie, and it's one of my favorites growing up. This is the first R-rated horror movie I've ever seen, and it scared the crap out of me.
That's awesome.
Like, I still to this day have like deep, painful horror memories, nightmares about the xenomorph. So it hits me where I live.
I can only remember seeing Alien twice, including now.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
okay.
I feel like I saw it before that, but I don't know. Every time I'm just blown away.
See, it felt like a new experience to me because I hadn't seen it since since 3 years. I think this is my third time seeing it. Because I watched it once with my dad when I was 10, and then watched it once when I was a teenager, and now as a 20-year-old adult, you know?
Well, I feel like it was a new experience for all. Like, I don't think it watched. Huh?
Sorry.
No.
It tastes like that.
We talked about not over talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, our editors could be pissed.
Yeah, I would be so upset.
No, but like I feel like it was a new experience for all of us because seeing it normally does not compare to seeing it in theaters.
Oh yeah, no.
No way.
So I don't know about you. How are you? How big of a fan of the Alien franchise are you?
I'm a huge fan.
I'm a pretty big fan of.
Rob's seen none of it. Okay.
No, listen, I watched Alien vs. Predator.
Doesn't count.
The first one or
It
Requiem?
does not count.
Requiem?
I don't know.
Requiem is
Requiem,
worse.
they're in Colorado, and then Alien vs. Predator, they're in like Antarctica.
What?
Yes.
Or something like that. Yeah, it's cool.
And they have
Pyramids.
Pyramids.
They do. Actually, he's right.
And that was badass because I wanted to be on a this when I was a
They're
kid.
playing it again tomorrow, but I'm seeing Zombieland.
Steve did not see the movie with us today, but he has seen Alien. Are you a big fan?
I love Aliens so much. It's one of my favorite horror movies.
How about the whole series in general?
The series is a little. The only one I haven't seen is Covenant. But honestly, I'm one of those people that people don't always like that enjoys Prometheus. So I love it so much.
I'm a big fan of the original and Aliens.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. Ellen Ripley. I mean, I'm just gonna say it. She's a badass.
There was like at the beginning of the movie, there was like some guy talking about. Like on the screen, talking about Alien, he's like explaining the plot.
Yeah.
And he's talking about how great of a
Probably Ben
critical movie it
Mankiewicz
is.
is a weird guy from TCM.
Yeah, no, honestly.
Yes, I think it was Ben Mankiewicz.
I couldn't wait to make that joke. As soon as I heard it, I was like, "Yep, I'll say it on the podcast."
She is a bad bitch.
Yeah, she's a badass, guys.
She was probably
one of the greatest female heroine of all time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If not the
there was
best.
Sarah Connor.
She's
Sidney
better than
Prescott
Sarah
from
Connor
Scream.
for me.
I think she's better than Sarah Connor.
Yeah, I honestly can't think of a more badass female action heroine
Other than Sidney
Ripley.
Prescott from Scream.
I wouldn't even say Sidney Prescott.
No.
I wouldn't even.
It was kind of a joke.
No, because she is really good. No, because I recently watched
gets
Scream,
killed.
and Scream's very good. So I do enjoy Sidney Prescott a lot.
Nancy Thompson too, from Nightmare on Elm Street.
I haven't seen it. I've only seen the first one.
She is in the first. It's the whole. She is the first
Dude,
one.
we watched Nightmare on Elm Street too. We will do a review about that.
Yeah, we will rewatch it to do a review because I love that movie.
I love that movie.
I just don't remember her very much. I just remember she
You have to
dated
watch
Johnny
it, too.
Depp.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and she had a Freddy hand come out of her cooch.
It was in the bathtub? But
Snatch. Yeah.
It went after her snatch.
Well, it came out from in between her legs.
Well, I know these weren't so much worth of like pussy.
We should probably get back on
Back to Alien.
Back to Alien, yeah.
Well, I mean, okay, coming out of her snatch, alien comes out of the guy's chest. That's a segue,
segue.
ladies and gentlemen.
Full circle. So, Rob, you are our guest.
Yeah.
Please indulge us with your thoughts and feelings about Alien.
Spoiler free.
He's the
Spoiler
In case
free.
anyone out
Oh,
there
it
in
came
the
out
40 years
40
that
years
it's
ago.
been out.
1979,
hasn't
guys.
seen Alien. Rob,
How did I like the movie?
how did you like the movie?
I liked it a lot. I thought it was gonna be. I was telling Adam earlier. I thought it was gonna be a lot, not faster, but like towards the end, I thought it would like pick up more and be more sort of
Action-y.
yeah.
That's what he said.
But I think I just expected that because it's just an '80s movie and they used to do that all the time.
70s.
79's movie.
The same
Yeah.
thing.
Very close, yeah.
Yeah. So
It came out 2 years after Star Wars.
yeah.
And then I feel like it only got greenlit because of Star Wars.
After.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, he told us before.
He did say that. He said.
Yeah, because I showed up.
Ben Mankiewicz on top of that shit.
Yeah, I showed up when it was like starting his like speech, and I couldn't find you guys. And
Yeah, that
then
was a great experience.
I went there so many times.
I couldn't see anything, bro. Dude, I had my turkey. I ate turkey during the movie. Did you guys?
Did you actually bring the turkey?
Adam loves to sneak.
And I
things.
left it there too.
Adam loves to sneak.
Well, I finished
things
the
in
turkey.
dinner. So
Dude, you're rude.
So
Dude, you scared me, and it's my apartment. I was like,
Adam just decided to freak out.
Yeah, furiously look behind me.
Alien
so,
spooky.
I liked the movie. I did think. I don't know. I kind of like the slowness because it never really changes and it doesn't fluctuate.
Yeah.
It makes it so much better.
it's got a very consistent pace.
Creepy.
Very creepy. And I like
Yeah.
that because I don't know. I hate horror movies because they're so predictably just the same all the time.
Mhm.
They all fell into this one category, or not category, but like formula, and they never really left it.
Yeah,
But this one's
I
like so
totally
much more
get it.
different.
Well, I feel like it's one of the pioneers of horror movies, like
For sure.
up there with Jesus. What's another pioneer? of
I'm there
horror
with
movies?
Jesus,
Up
bro.
there with Jesus.
Right around that time, Halloween.
Halloween. That's what I was thinking.
And Friday the
I think it
13th
was-
shortly after, right around there
Well,
too.
Friday the 13th was very much more trying to capitalize on. I don't feel like it revolutionized anything. You know what I
No,
mean?
Friday the 13th, the first one was one of
first
the
one
worst
was
ones.
Really, I thought it was one of the better ones.
It's really goofy.
They're all goofy. I don't.
No, but they actually lean into the goofiness. It tries to be serious, but it just comes off as goofy.
Okay, yeah.
Except the
I'll
kills.
agree.
Tom Savini's kills are great, but get back on the alien.
I remember. I thought it was actually okay. I thought it was a little bit slow at a point in time, like pacing. No, not that it was slow. I just felt like I was like pacing now is very different from pacing then.
Oh yeah, for
Very
sure.
much.
It was better.
And also credits in front of the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, that's
That is-
iconic.
That is prime
Okay,
70s.
Oh, I know it is.
Yeah.
It's just I forgot those existed.
Oh yeah, for sure. I get you.
Oh yeah, no, but wow! When the movie ended, I was like, oh my god, it's over! Like that was so fast for me. I loved like every second of this
Oh
movie.
yeah.
So that's when I had sort of like an issue with it. Not necessarily, I don't know, just the way they did it, it confused me, but I think it's just because I'm like used to seeing movies how they are now. But like just, it ended. I was like, what? That was it?
Well, she accomplished her goal.
I know, but it was just such a, not very climactic ending.
Yeah, but I feel like it wraps it up very well.
No, it does. I'm just saying.
Oh, I love how it
didn't feel
ends.
like
Yeah.
the grand finale, kind of just been like, oh, I just here for
Yeah,
a couple 80s buttons and you're
I
out.
kind of like that better though. I don't think every movie needs a big grand ending.
Oh, I mean, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
I
just
know.
that
It's so
it's
commonplace
yeah,
now.
that I
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh, like if you've
I'm
seen
still not-
Alien Covenant, like that's a whole action sequence. Like at the end of it. Alien Covenant, it's just a
I own it on Blu-ray, but I still haven't watched it yet.
Am I the only one that's seen Alien Covenant?
Yeah, my brother bought it for me as a gift, and I still haven't seen it.
Well, but
We can do
basically,
a podcast on it later.
We can. I've actually rewatched the first scene because I think Michael
Is it-
Fassbender
Is it better than
You have
Prometheus?
shown me some. I think the scene with Michael Fassbender fucking himself.
Oh, maybe that was like the promotional material for Prometheus, which is really good.
I have seen
yeah,
that.
no,
It's
yeah.
amazing.
love
But yeah, no, because
Prometheus.
Alien Covenant is basically like that's why it was weird because I was watching Alien Covenant the other day And I was like, oh, Alien Covenant's such a reboot. Like, it's such just a remake of Alien, but like worse in every way.
It's because people hated Prometheus. It's kind of messed up because I love that movie.
I do love Prometheus. I get why people don't like it, but I love it.
Because it's more boring than the first movie, but there's a lot more cool story in it and stuff too. And modern acting.
When we got out, I was like, but I want to know where the alien is.
Well, the action you're talking about too, it goes much more into action in the later movies too.
Oh, in Aliens, it's like a complete.
That's what I said to Rob, because I was like, it's just like Terminator and Terminator 2. Like, the first one's like a horror thriller, and then the second sequel's like big action blockbuster fun, and then they kind of went that direction.
I don't think one is better than the other. I just think they're completely different.
It's taste. It comes down to taste at that point.
People love the second one more than the first one, which I don't.
do love Aliens.
I like it. But
I think it's better.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I would rather a fun movie than.
See, but the first one is still like scary in a lot of ways. That's why I love it so much.
It uses darkness so well, like just hiding the alien
and the creepy prosthetics.
It's so cool. I love it.
And like I kind of enjoy seeing the ways that it's dated a little bit. Like I love knowing that that's a guy in a costume.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh no! Every time I see the alien, I think of
creepy.
The picture. The one picture of the guy in the costume sitting smoking a cigarette.
It's creepier that it is a guy doing all those movements.
Oh, yeah, so much more. It makes it so much weirder.
Oh, I love it though.
And the iconic shots like of the mouth coming out.
Yeah, and he eats a cat.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. The cat's alive.
Yeah,
cat's alive.
Spoilers.
Just boop.
Oh, spoiler! The cat lives.
The cat lives.
Well, like Captain.
Should we just address Captain Marvel?
What the hell are you talking about?
We'll do Captain Marvel later.
Oh, no, it's not a cat. It's not spoilers.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, they were referencing that.
We're gonna address this right now. Captain Marvel did not happen the other day. We got far too drunk.
Oh yeah. No.
But it will happen eventually, maybe one day.
For sure.
Actually, it's funny. I had a really personal. When I went into Halloween Horror Nights a few years ago, I used to go every year in high school. They had Alien vs. Predator, and they how you get if you're in a group of people, right? If there's 4 of you, maybe two of you will get the scare. Like they do it for a person in line, and you're either right behind it or right in front of it sometimes. And I personally got this scare of a xenomorph right in my face, and I can't even explain to you the amount of petrified, frozen in fear feeling I got.
Oh, I can only imagine. That sounds amazing.
Oh, it was great.
It's horrible at the same time. I hate haunted houses.
Oh, well, there are a lot of just boo, we got you, but the fact that it was practical effects, like a guy in a costume, and the set was great. I was so happy.
Oh, that's the first thing about the movie that you notice is the set design. I mean, how could you not? The first thing it takes you through is the whole set. It's beautiful.
And that's the thing I noticed this time is I was like, oh, these are all the rooms where everything happens.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, that's nice. I didn't think of that.
I've never gone to a haunted house, but I worked in one.
Yeah, you kind of start forgetting, I did at least, I started forgetting where we were, because all the rooms kind of look the same. And then, sometimes the lights would be just fucking dark, and I'm like, oh, holy shit, that's where the dude died.
I like the room where they talk to Mother. I think that's beautifully designed.
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, all the lights and stuff. And it's got such a scale to it. You almost wonder how they put it all together. Yeah. It's so great.
Did you guys ever make it to the Great Movie Ride at Hollywood Studios before it shut down?
I've never been to Universal Studios.
Oh no, it's Disney. It's Hollywood Studios.
I haven't been to Disney's.
I've never been to Disney's.
Wait, what is it though? Because I haven't been there since 2000.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was they looked like the front looked like the Chinese theater, and you go through and it's Wizard of Oz and Casablanca, and Alien and everything.
I may have.
You go through the set, and then Alien comes down from the roof, and he's like, "Bah, I'm an alien," and it scares you.
That's really cool.
But that's the thing. You brought up that you want to know where the alien came from, but yes, I think that's why I like Prometheus because it explores that. But at the same time, for this movie, you don't need it.
Oh no, I know I don't need it. I'm just curious now because I'm okay, they already are we into spoilers now?
Spoilers.
Yes.
Anyway, so wait. Let's just all establish.
Okay.
I love the movie.
I absolutely love it.
Where was I?
No.
How do you feel about it? Do you like it? Do you love it?
You can spoil the shit out of it now.
No, we're saying our.
Yeah, we're just basically saying if we.
Oh, I liked it. It was a good watch.
Oh, he liked it. We loved it.
It was a great watch.
I love it so much.
No, it just goes into one of my favorite movies, 80s movies, which most of them are.
Yeah, I know. Oh gosh, it's so amazing.
So Nightmare on Elm Street, top one.
Never actually seen
Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Oh, Nightmare on Elm
That's
Street.
horror.
I told you I
Can't
don't
wait
like
to
horror.
man.
Yeah.
But Nightmare on Elm Street's like a movie. It's not a horror movie. It is a movie.
Yeah.
It is. It's a movie.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, spoilers. Rob, go ahead.
What was I saying?
There's an alien in the movie. You want to see what the big alien was?
If anyone cares, I like the movie a
Oh
lot.
yeah.
No, because you seen it.
I know.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That
I don't remember it though.
I know I don't need the backstory, but I really like to find out now because I'm just fucking curious where the actual alien itself came and where the other motherfuckers came from. That it all.
Well, you got 3 movies to wait. Well, actually, no, 3 alien movies, then 2 Alien vs Predator movies. Then you get to find out.
You don't need to watch the Alien vs Predator movies.
Anything besides Earth.
They're fun.
Yeah.
They're fun except for the people stuff.
Yeah.
And then somehow they connected to Earth.
I
Is it
barely remember
canon?
those
I know
movies.
Wayland's in it. The guy who plays Bishop, the robot in the sequel. He's in Alien.
I barely remember those movies.
Full disclosure, it's been so long since I've seen one.
I
Yeah,
haven't
he's
seen
a part of
first
the
one
crew.
since,
He's
like,
in it, yeah.
2007 probably.
I will look it up. I think he died recently.
Does that mean that that's like the first model?
What?
No,
Like
it's
they modeled the robots after that scientist then?
I really don't know.
yeah, no, it was something like that. It actually was.
Do we want to? Okay, so we're in spoiler territory now.
Yeah.
Adam, I know you were talking earlier about when we left the theater about the third kill. Do you want to elaborate on that?
Oh yeah, no, I would love to, because it is your basic, like, it's known as a haunted house movie in space. It's a horror movie in space, basically. And like I thought about Friday the 13th a lot while watching this movie, because it's just it's a killer, like a perfect killer on the loose, going after a group of people, right? Mm-hmm. And one thing I love about this movie in comparison to movies like that is it's just one by one, the killer will get all the people. But this one, it was like there was drama going on, like with the robot, Ian Holmes' character, and he's the one who does the killing. Like, that's the thing. I love the whole twist of like, oh, Wayland, they did this on purpose to get that alien. They want it for their weapons division, and they know it's the perfect, like how he like loves it. Like they're like, you admire it, don't you? And he's like, it's the perfect organism, and like that just makes it so much cooler because it's like, oh, this company would send this huge ship and this whole mission. Like, you imagine they faked a whole mission, like because it's a commercial flight, right? And they're paying people for shit, but like in reality, it was just to get that alien.
Yeah, that's crazy. I love that twist. I love it. Like I remember. It must have been the second time I watched it. When I feel like the first time I didn't really let it all sit, but the second time I watched it, I was like, oh, damn.
Oh yeah, no, because you see like the little thing of milk blood go down his eye, and then like.
Well, just the twist of like, oh no, this is all meant to happen. It wasn't an accident.
Oh yeah,
like,
no, with Mother, and she's like, it does not compute.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it gave me 2001 vibes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
In 2000, when Mother, the computer they're talking to, because it's just like Hal from Space Odyssey.
I was just about to say Hal.
But to be honest, I never fully got through 2001.
You can.
Yeah, no, me neither. It's so boring.
Yeah,
it's very boring.
I would love to. The beginning was what I like, because it's just monkeys doing dumb shit.
If you want to do a podcast, we can.
Oh,
it's not fun though.
Well, I feel like watching that sober will be the same as us watching Captain Marvel drunk.
Yeah,
probably. I tried to watch it sober though, and I got really fucking bored multiple times.
Dude, it was. I feel the same. But
I would almost want to talk about it because I don't get it. I don't know what they're talking about.
Well, okay. Back to Alien.
Just turn on YouTube and you'll find like 5 hours worth of people's thoughts on fucking 2001. Yeah. They're all ridiculous.
Back to Alien. It's kind of like the survival horror movie, you know? Because where a lot of them, like you said, it's the killer picking them up one by one, and it becomes more about rooting for the killer at that point. You feel like all of the other characters are just like fodder, you know what I mean? But for this, you root for Ellen Ripley, and I just kind of love that. That you, it's just one of those movies you don't root for the killer.
Yeah, because horror is more scary if I care about the people that are being killed.
Exactly.
And I care about all these people. They're all charismatic and interesting in their own way, except for Ash, which we don't like him. But yeah, no, yeah, but I preach that all the time. That's why Jaws is so great. You can take or Jurassic Park, you can take the dinosaurs and the sharks out of that movie, and it's still interesting because these characters are so interesting. One thing I was going to say that I loved about it is The Dark Knight's one of the greatest superhero movies of all time.
Are we back on this?
Because I have brought it up
last
every time.
episode.
Yeah.
Because The Dark Knight is a superhero movie that is a crime thriller.
Yeah.
You know, and this is a horror movie that's a sci-fi movie.
Like Captain America and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, which is like an espionage superhero movie. Like, crossing genres is something that's very hard to do, and that's why it makes this so great. Because this is a movie, we've seen this plot in this movie before, but it was done a different way. You know, like I'm not. I feel like I'm not phrasing it right.
Yeah,
but yeah, no. Oh gosh, or just all the art is so amazing, and
all
like,
of it completely is.
And so is Tom Skerritt playing Dallas.
Seeing it all on the big screen is just an experience I'm probably never going to forget.
I'm a big believer in seeing things in the theater, and like I paid $5 to this, and I was like, that worth it? Yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah, especially for when they put out, I guess, movies like Alien.
The same thing I just did for The Shining a couple weeks ago. It was fantastic.
Oh, they did for The Shining.
They were showing it in like 4K or something.
Yep.
Seth said he didn't like it, and I was like, what?
Then they showed a clip from Dr. Sleep too, and Stephen King was talking about Dr. Sleep and
I'm happy for him.
The Shining.
That he likes the movie.
He actually talked positively about The Shining. It was really weird.
Probably getting paid a lot. Yeah, no. I guess one of the reasons I like Prometheus so much is that it was Ridley Scott going back, because Ridley Scott is a great director.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, yeah, I know Exodus, Gods, and Kings exist, but like he also made Gladiator, and wow,
Don't tell them.
No, it's good.
Don't tell the audience.
Gladiator's good. It's just not the greatest movie of all time. Like, it's such a dude movie, you know.
I like Wild Wild West more.
What?
I like Wild Wild West more.
I love Wild West.
Hell yeah, no one loves Wild Wild West.
They have a theme.
Do commentary on that shit. I love that movie.
Nobody else.
No, he's right. Nobody does.
Everybody talks shit about it, and I love it so
I hear
much.
that. I've never seen it.
There's a great, like, Kevin Smith, like, when he talks about how this Superman movie he was gonna make fell through. Like, he has a great joke about Wild Wild West.
Well, it's because the fucking spider was supposed to be in Superman. And they sold it to Wild Wild West.
Yeah, because John Peters was supposed to produce he produced Wild Wild West, and he was supposed to produce the Superman movie before it got canned. And he was like, just put a giant spider in at some point.
They spent so much money on the spider for the Superman movie. They're like, we have to use it somehow. So they put it in Wild Wild
really?
West. Yeah.
Oh, God, that's so
Yeah,
funny.
because they spent money on it, and then the movie never got made.
Oh, wow.
This is what we do. We go on fucking tangents all
we
the
do go
time.
on tangents. I love this is pre-Ghostbusters too. So Sigourney Weaver, this is what's her first big role?
I honestly don't know. I mean, this is mainly like she's one of the first people. She's one of the first people that's really like the female icon in a movie like this, especially horror genre.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because more women didn't come out till like 80s-ish.
Dude, she takes charge in this movie.
Well, that's one of the things I love, right? It's like when she's with everyone, she takes charge after Dallas dies, right? And as soon as everyone's gone, she like lets herself collapse, and I thought that was amazing.
Yeah, like I love how she's not passive. Like she got in Ash's face and was like, "Dude, fuck this shit, bro. Like this is fucked up. We need to do something about it. Dallas, why are you letting him do this shit?" And like I'm peeking.
When you do that, yeah.
No, but even before that, when she's telling them not to
let him in. Yeah, that's my point.
Oh yeah.
So then at the end, you're like, she knew.
She's a strong female icon.
Well, the company knew. That's company policy. Hey, let's not do that.
It's like Alien and Galaxy Quest. Those are her best stuff.
Oh yeah, she is in Galaxy Quest.
I love that movie so much.
It was weird watching this and being like, how does it connect with Prometheus and what's it called?
Alien Covenant?
Alien Covenant, yeah. Because I was like, I guess this would happen like there's still stuff in between Alien Covenant and this. Like, I understand how Aliens got created.
Does he know that they're prequels?
Yeah, he does know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's that a twist when that movie was being released?
Yeah,
It wasn't really Prometheus. People didn't know that Prometheus was an alien movie until it was like about to come out.
But we knew.
A lot of people.
I didn't know, and I didn't. I honestly didn't see it. It just didn't seem like something I'd be into.
I remember I bought it for my dad because he likes these movies.
Oh,
This is like one of those movies I have like a connection with my dad with, so I'm like, I love it.
Old monster horror movies. My dad's like way older than this. We used to watch them all the time, but this was one of them.
I always love like Full Sail does the things on their Instagram where they're like, oh, horror showdown, who would win? This character. I'm like, it's the alien.
I don't know what they're talking about. Are they talking like in a ring death match, or are they talking just popularity wise?
Or movies?
A popularity contest.
It's a popularity contest because no one else is thinking that hard except for us.
I'm.
Which one of these do I know? Chucky, I've
because
seen him before.
That's the what? See, because it was like Hannibal Lecter and Pennywise, and I was like, that's such a weird mashup.
One of them's an alien, one of them's a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, well, hold on. Pennywise is an interdimensional being. He's not
Yes.
alien to like extraterrestrial.
That's kind of an unfair fight, man. Pennywise has so much screen time.
Exactly right.
Hannibal Lecter has like 15, 20 minutes.
Have you ever seen Red Dragon?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. There's
I haven't.
other movies.
And his own show. I feel
Oh,
yeah, with that
in
one
terms of
guy.
Character, Hannibal Lecter is more compelling than Pennywise.
Is that Mads
Pennywise
Mikkelsen?
It is
a
Mads
killer,
Mikkelsen.
you know?
He was in Arctic this year.
Yeah, well, like, he won. Well, I mean, if we count Oscars, I see more for Hannibal Lecter. Oh, this movie
But
won
Bill
Best Special
Skarsgård
Effects.
was in
This movie did win
Deadpool 2.
best special effects for a good reason.
Oh, yeah.
It's absolutely insane how much detail is in the sets, is in the costumes, especially for the xenomorph.
Yeah. You know what's funny is being in film school, like, one of the things I noticed was I was like, you know when they're typing on the computer, all that shit's coming up? There's like, just random crap. I was like, someone had to program that. Like, someone had to, on the film set, someone had to be like, put all that, design all
Think
that.
about that. Oh my god.
It was
gross.
nominated for Best Art
And
Direction
that's
too.
80s code.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, that makes sense.
80s code.
Is it? We're in.
Oh, and guess what, guys?
I've bypassed mainframe.
In the top rated movies list on IMDb, it is 53.
Yeah, I would put this in the top 100 movies of all time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't think I'd go 50 just because it's not my...
Well, regardless, it's definitely a must see for anybody.
Yes.
It beat Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Where's
Ooh.
the suspects at on that scale? Because I know a lot of people don't even really know.
No, I know it's
That's a
on the
good
top
it's definitely
250.
on there.
It's definitely on there.
Let's see. It is number 33.
Thank you.
What? Okay, I love it, but 33?
That's
It's
literally
above
Alien.
The Lion King
Okay, Lion King, Alien,
That's
and
top
Raiders is
3.
better.
and American History X. And
Oh.
Back to the Future.
No, yeah, I love
What's number
Usual
one on that
Suspects.
list? I can't remember.
It's Shawshank, I'm pretty sure.
Shawshank?
Shawshank.
Oh yeah,
Godfather,
Shawshank.
and
I love that
Godfather Part
Shawshank
2.
is the top ranked movie because it's just we're all as a society we're all just like yeah.
That's exactly the face I
Like,
made.
is it the
Yeah,
best
right.
movie of all time?
That
no,
movie we
but
talk
like,
about.
it's enjoyable.
That movie we talk about is number 4.
Well,
Dark Knight, big Dark Knight fan.
It beat 12 Angry Men
Well,
and Schindler's
then
List, which makes me
again,
kind of mad
like-
just a little bit. Because those are fucking
No, Dark Knight's
movies.
better than
when
those.
you're talking about great movies, I feel like everyone's gonna say Shawshank.
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List.
It is
But
so
that's the thing
sad,
is
but it's a great movie.
rewatchability is so important for me.
Yeah.
And I never want to
Apparently
rewatch
not,
Schindler's
'cause
List.
Shawshank is like fucking 4 hours long.
Well, I like rewatch Shawshank.
But
It's
Shawshank's
so
always on
good.
AMC, and you just turn it on. You're like,
TNT.
yeah, what are they painting the roof now? Sure, you know.
No, whenever
No,
Shawshank comes on, I watch it.
I can't.
Like I just can't help not watching it. It's so good.
It's just such an uplifting movie. Like he's such an underdog.
Oh,
Especially when he
yeah,
gets
for
beat
sure.
up with the mop and stuff.
He's so
When they all jumping.
virtuous character. I love him.
Mhm.
He feels so, and Morgan Freeman is so
Morgan
great
Freeman,
in that
Why is he
movie.
so great?
Rest in
I
peace,
don't
Tom
That's his best
Skerritt.
role.
Why hasn't he aged yet?
No, he is. I feel bad. Like you ever see? Remember in The Dark Knight Rises when he's like running away from the flood and he like climbs up the ladder? I'm like, oh, you're old. Like he does this thing where he
Yeah,
like.
but look-wise, he just looks probably younger.
All right, guys. Final thoughts on
Wait,
Alien.
no. I still have more things to say about Alien.
Okay.
So I'm confused at the end. Okay, so she goes into the little ship that like to get away from the
Right, the escape
the escape pod,
pod.
right? Well, it's not. It's like the other ship, you know, that they went and checked out the
Well, no, it was like-
the planet with. It's that ship, yeah.
King James.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So
yeah,
like
yeah, you're
the
right.
alien, like she's chilling out and she like just strips for some reason. She's,
No, that's I wouldn't have a problem. I wouldn't have a problem with that if that's not how they exited the sleep pods.
Oh yeah. No, I love how unsexy it is, but like that kind of makes it sexy.
I know.
Like I love how real it is. But yeah, no. So she gets up and then she's like, "Oh my god!" Like the alien's like kind of chilling out there hiding, and then he's like, "Fuck you, bitch."
Alien had a big day.
Well, yeah. Was he stuck behind there?
Yeah,
No, he just needed a nap.
Sweepy.
I would rather he be stuck, because if he just needed a nap,
No,
then
because
I'm upset.
then you just can't. Like, Ellen needed to remove the alien from that space.
Yeah, so he was
she could open
stuck.
the fucking arrow.
Dude is putting in work.
No, because it was just resting because she needed to turn on the steam because heat affects it, right? Like that's the conclusion that they
Maybe
came to.
he sleeps after like each what's it called?
No, I'd rather he be stuck, because she turns on the one thing and then it starts like spraying him with smoke. And like he started flipping his shit, so maybe he like in his
Because
like
of the heat.
freaking out, he got out.
I don't think so, but
That makes more sense than he was sleeping and she woke him up.
Think about
Dude,
it.
He's
even-
clearly awake. He
even
reached at
Ultimate
her.
Killer needs to sleep. Adam.
He reached at her.
No, think
No,
about
he
it.
didn't. Not
Because
really.
every single time
Oh,
it
yeah,
killed
yeah.
something, it disappeared for a while.
Pennywise
then,
slept for
if you
several
think about
years.
He just literally ate something, so he's probably gonna go find a place that's kind of cool, which could have been where that little space was.
So why didn't she kill him then?
Because she didn't
What do you
know.
mean? Why did she?
Oh,
kill
why
him?
didn't
was
she?
trying to
Yeah,
make
'cause his
some money.
acid
It's a
would- His
franchise.
acid would have fucking
Yeah.
burned through the ship. That's why That's what's so great about it. Because at the end, I'm like, you can't fucking kill it. Because
Yeah,
like,
there's stakes and everywhere.
so then she opens up the airlock, and why doesn't she also get sucked out?
Because she put on the
Yeah, she put
seatbelt.
on the seatbelt.
Seatbelts, guys.
And she's a hero. Can't kill a hero.
Yeah. Wait, what about everything else? Like, what about the cat box?
The cat box? No, the cat box left. The cat was in the sleeping pod.
Yeah.
Oh, I did
Yeah,
think.
remember?
Didn't I?
Duh.
Dude,
she just shoots him and he goes-
Have you never seen this
So he's like,
movie?
Psh.
I know nothing.
They thought about all this.
I remember
It was
nothing
just
from this
confusing.
movie. I remember I liked it though.
So there's a few iconic scares. We had the first one where they killed the Hawaiian shirt guy.
Wait, which one?
The Hawaiian shirt guy with the rain in his face.
Yeah.
Which, explain that to me. Where's all that water coming from?
Cooling
Yeah.
air condensation.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay with that. I'll buy that. But yeah, no, that scene's great. Because isn't he like like you said, he's hiding in the background at some point. Like one of the shots,
yeah.
he's just blatantly there.
Oh yeah.
Was I getting popcorn at that point?
Was I in the back?
I don't remember.
Because I remember I got back and I was like, oh, I don't see him.
Where? What scene was it?
That what scene we're talking about?
Yeah.
The one
Like, it was
where-
like
With the
when-
chains at the beginning, the first
Yeah, no,
kill
like
of the movie.
I
No,
knew
no.
he was up there because of the chains.
Yeah, no, I love that
but
for
didn't-
sure.
Yeah, no.
He's dead.
Well, that's the thing. You don't see him at first, and then his tail fucking comes
He died
down,
before I was even
and
born.
He comes down.
He died in
It's so
1992.
cool.
I thought so,
Jesus
because I didn't
Christ.
see it, but
At
I
the
know
age
that's
of-
an iconic thing.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
just like,
for sure.
because I when I was watching, I was like, oh, it'd be really cool to the
But I think the one that got us, the one that got me in the round, I know, was the one where he kills Dallas. Dallas looks to the right first, and then he looks to the left. The alien's like right there.
He's like, ah.
I love Dallas.
Because the movie was so
Yeah.
slow.
Yeah,
I was so mad too. I was like, damn it! And the girl next to me started laughing.
Like, and after the Ash thing happens, like when he turns, which is done very well practically, by the way.
Mhm.
Like the transitions between like practical and like him,
Oh yeah.
that was great. But like at the end, you're like, oh wait, yeah, there's only 3 people. Like people go off, like are picked off, and you're like, oh my god, wait, yeah, this is a small crew.
Yeah.
Like she's alone now. Like that's terrifying.
Yeah.
6 or 7 people.
John Hurt, Tom
Tom Skerritt.
Skerritt.
John Hurt because he wasn't really around for the whole mass murder thing.
Yeah, but he's like the kill of the movie.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, can we talk about that scene?
Didn't the
yeah,
Parker
of course,
guy
I was
die
just about
too?
to ask.
What?
Parker, the
Yeah,
black
Parker the
dude
black
with
dude. Yeah. He also died. Hawaiian shirt guy. There was the one girl, and then there's Sigourney Weaver. She was just afraid, bro. There's an alien.
She's such a piece of shit. I hate her. I'm glad she died.
Wow.
Fuck her.
Damn. Hot take. Nah,
It's just
but fuck her though.
so
Who the fuck
stupid.
her though? I'd rather fuck Sigourney Weaver.
She's hot in like a weird way.
What's it called?
Okay, so-
We're
Yeah,
saying
the
it.
chest burster is
Someone talk.
iconic.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I love the scene when they investigate the planet and they're like, oh, I broke this so what awakens the eggs? Because he goes through the barrier, right? You remember like there was like
I think it's when he touches it.
oh yeah, it has to be because only that one goes off.
I think the fog part is just so that
Kind of like incubation.
yeah, like they stay under the temperature they want, because you know how like
Yeah.
there's some like heat or whatever. So those are probably like a lot cooler than the thing up.
Okay, yeah, I buy that. But like, okay, so shit, we've seen Prometheus.
Correct.
So the alien, that's an engineer.
Oh, so they found them. I thought they found them.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I thought they found them.
I love the mystery. See, that's the thing. I don't need to know, but it's so interesting.
It's so cool to know.
Yeah.
Like it's not necessary, but it's fun.
That's why I like Prometheus. I just like Prometheus because it's so different. Like, yeah, it's the same thing, but like they add this whole god thing into it,
And
it's
especially
just
because all the acting's great too.
oh yeah,
Like Charlize and
Michael Fassbender steals both.
Michael Fassbender and
Easy.
Can't think of his
Naomi
name.
Rapace.
Huh?
Naomi Rapace.
When
Naomi
does
Rapace.
Prometheus take place? Like in the-
Prometheus takes place like way before.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah. LV-426. Is that the name of this planet or the other one that they go to in Prometheus? I just know that it's called
I don't
LV-426.
have
Why
the
do you know
slightest
that?
clue.
Because it's just I remember that was a whole thing.
I feel like it's
when the-
Prometheus.
Yeah, when the trailer came out, they were like, "This is LV-426, and the other one's LV-597." You know, like they're different places. It's not part of the same. Like, I feel like that's a problem in Hollywood is like trying to do twists and then totally backfiring. Like Star Trek Into Darkness.
I know the twist you're talking about, but I
I
haven't
love
seen
Star Trek
Into
Into Darkness.
Oh, okay.
I've never seen Beyond, but I've seen that one.
Oh shoot. Let me think of another one real quick. Almost like if The Force Awakens got spoiled with Han Solo.
It did for
Died.
me.
Oh, yeah. Well,
On
I feel like
Facebook
I thought it was
comments.
gonna happen, but-
Yeah.
I mean, I guess like in a lesser extent, like the Winter Soldier. Like we all knew that was Bucky because we know comics, but like they didn't. You know, that's supposed to be a twist in the movie. That still hit me in the movie. I was still like I knew it, but I was like, that's Bucky.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like Infinity War. Like, you know they're gonna lose, but it doesn't affect the impact when you
Yeah.
actually see them lose.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, I don't know. Like, but that would be super cool because it's almost like Split. I remember I had like a near orgasmic response to seeing the movie Split, loving it, and then at the end of the movie, Bruce Willis just shows up and he's like, "Hey, this is a sequel to Unbreakable, by the way. Hey guys."
I was thoroughly confused because I did not know what Unbreakable was.
It was such a niche reference because I love M. Night and my favorite movie by him is Unbreakable, and I was very excited for Split and I loved it, and then I was like, they're the same thing.
I was so confused. I was like, why the fuck is Bruce Willis in this movie, and why is it like a thing?
Well, it's so low key enough that it was like, yeah, it would
Well, I
go under
mean,
the cracks. You know, no one cares. It's not Star
I was
Wars.
aware of Bruce Willis's character, but I hadn't seen Unbreakable, so I knew it
Sixth
was
Sense.
connected. But I was like, that's cool.
You thought it was
Yeah.
Sixth Sense. You thought I saw dead people.
no.
That would also be a very interesting direction to go.
That would be, but I'm glad they went down.
In your dream?
Die Hard.
In your?
But yeah, I love how it ends too. She's just chilling with her
I
cat.
don't remember how it is.
What, Alien?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's in the sleeping pod with a cat, and she's just chilling.
That makes sense.
You know, like
Yeah.
Because the second one, never mind.
We'll talk about that. I'm sure we'll talk about aliens at some point.
yeah, no, I want to watch Aliens next. If I want to watch it. Yeah, 'cause I think you can stop after.
I won't watch Covenant.
Don't watch the third
Yeah,
one.
no,
I won't watch Covenant if we watch it.
stop after
Why?
that.
'Cause I was gonna watch it like now, but I'll wait if we're gonna watch it.
I
I want to watch Prometheus though.
want to go through all of them. I
would
would.
love
I definitely want to see all of them.
Oh God, they're
I
so.
guess I'll go
Hey,
on,
I love the first three. The
No,
fourth
I don't
one's
like the
bad.
third one. The third one, the fourth one's good. The third one's bad.
I like the third one. I do not like the fourth one.
Well, because here's the thing. It's just like Friday the 13th. You know how the first one's one way, and then the second one's a little bit different. And then the third one's like a reboot of the first one. The fourth
The
one's
third
like a
one
reboot of
is
the
the
second
best
one.
one.
Yeah, well.
Like they steal the twists.
I mean, Friday the 13th it's such a franchise. where
Shelley
it's-
is the
it's
best
so many
character.
movies,
Yeah.
right, where they get they're kind of serious at the beginning, and then they fade into like this boring middle ground in 6, around like 5, I would say, to.
But once it gets to 6, it becomes self-aware, and they do like a James Bond opening, and it's ridiculous. And they just do the most ridiculous shit. He like rips people's arms off.
I feel like because how far did we get in that series?
I don't know.
I
3.
feel like we got bored.
We got through 3, and I don't think we ever picked it up.
No.
I watched like 4 and 5.
Oh no. Okay, we watched 4 because we watched 4 with Pritesh and Marmar, I think, one time after the drive.
Yeah, they fell asleep.
Yeah, they didn't watch it. We watched it.
Yeah.
I feel like we got through more than that.
Well, here's the thing. So like Alien 3 has like a very similar plot to Alien 1, and then Aliens has a very similar plot to Alien Resurrection, right? Aliens and Alien Resurrection is more fun. It's more of an action movie, but Alien and Alien 3 is a horror movie.
Alien 3, but I can't say.
It's somewhere they're in the prison.
Yeah, they have the iconic shot where the alien's like up in her grill, like what's good, dog?
Yeah, see,
Kappa, what's up?
I don't.
It has those iconic lines too from Bill.
No, that's the second one.
Bill Paxton's second one, yeah, but there's still the prison stuff is still really good in the third one.
Yeah, because they don't bring him back for the third
one
one for some reason. I like the fourth one just because it was written by Joss Whedon, and you can tell, and it's a lot of fun. It's a fun little.
Ron Perlman's good in it.
All right. So we've gone to 40 minutes.
That's true.
So let's give our closing
Holy
thoughts
shit.
on Alien.
I think 20 minutes of it was Alien.
What?
All right,
Rob, go ahead. Tell us.
What's your final thought?
Oh, and a rating also. You get to get rated.
Oh, shit, I don't know.
Your first rating shot.
Wow.
Cherry popped.
Oh man, this is gonna be hard. Anyway, okay, I liked the movie a lot. It was
Which means a lot because I know you don't usually like movies. Like he doesn't like Pulp Fiction.
What? No, I didn't even finish it.
You know that boring, awful movie Pulp Fiction
Yeah, seriously.
that I hate.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean the director.
Keep going.
But yeah, I liked it a lot. It just sort of brought me back to like when I was a kid, even though I never even watched it as a kid. But it's just the era of it. Just I love how futuristic it is to them, but it's in '80s thinking of futuristic. I just love that aesthetic. But yeah, it was a great movie, and I would give it a 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I was about to say you can have your own rating system. We change ours every time. Well, I
don't.
stay consistent.
I don't.
But this is one of the greatest movies of all time. Definitely in the top 100. I say that, and then like people get mad at me. They're like, "Oh wow, I feel like you say that all the time." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, there's 100 of them."
That's
So out of all the movies I've seen, which is hundreds, there's 100 of them in there. So I've probably said it 100 times.
It's like 100 movies in theaters this year.
I would love to make like an actual top 100.
Yeah, I was just thinking that I want to make one just because.
Definitively say this is what's on
I
it.
don't have 30
Good
movies
luck
up
with
there.
that.
But you only like 30 movies.
I would love for you to make a top 100 list, and then we just make a podcast discussing that. Like,
I would.
I'm down for that.
Oh, the
actually.
rankings would be so annoying.
Special.
Because like ranking the Oscars is hard enough, man. I have like 50 of those, and I'm like, ugh.
So everyone on can do a top 10. You can just do a top 100.
yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, no. So Alien's a movie that's very important to me. That's very special to me. The practical effects are amazing. The sets are amazing. It revolutionized horror and sci-fi. Like it did so much for both of those genres. Sigourney Weaver's fantastic. The whole cast is fantastic. Ridley Scott is a visionary director. This movie is obviously an elite level. Because there's, for me, a 5 out of 5, well, you need rewatch. It needs to be great, and it needs to be rewatchable, and it needs to, but like, I would say it's a 5 out of 5, but the elite level of 5 out of 5, where I would say it's one of the greatest movies of all time. But yeah, Steve, go ahead.
Just echoing everything you said. It's definitely a 5 out of 5 movie for me. It's one of those movies that I can go back and rewatch all the time. All the effects hold up tremendously. I didn't get to see it on the big screen, sadly, and I don't think I'll get the chance, but I'm sure it was fantastic, and it's just a really awesome movie in general. Yeah.
Did you give it a rating?
5 out of 5, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I could say anything that hasn't been said about the movie, so I'm just going to give it 4.5 facehuggers out of 5.
Damn. Wow. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am Adam.
I'm Lucas.
This has been a LAF Podcast with our guests. Thanks for our guests for coming on. Would you guys like to plug anything?
Yeah. Rob, plug anything? Your Twitter maybe? No?
You should.
Should
Sure.
Steve.
At Robin Shark.
Follow that shit.
Shark. He likes sharks.
It
Guys.
has a really dumb cosplay of a Hulk. It's so funny. They did googly eyes for the eyes.
Yeah, because they're eyes.
Morph suit.
Oh God.
Steve, plug your thing.
My YouTube channel, The Film Fan Reviews. I just saw Jay and Silent Bob reboot today instead of seeing Alien. That review will be out probably pretty quick when you hear this, especially. So check that out. It's a lot of fun. Film Fan Reviews.
I have been Adam.
I've been Lucas.
Why don't we go in the wrong order? You switch it up.
Okay, I've been Lucas.
And you are Lucas.
You
I am
always
Lucas.
wrap it up.
I am
currently and will always be Lucas.
I am Adam today. Maybe I'm Adam. But
Hey,
this has been a
Robin,
LAF
what's going
Podcast.
on?
Thank you guys very much for tuning in, and we are ending this in 3, 2, 1. Goodbye,
Balls.
guys.